Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to use Google Earth to review some areas of concern that cause drivers to lose points or even fail on their driving test. Now this is an experiment with Google Earth. If it helps you out, I'm going to make some more for Flamingo, Sahara, Decatur routes in the very near future. And let me know in the comments if you find this helpful, and please support my channel by subscribing, liking, turning on notifications, and sharing your test results or driving experiences. If you're outside of Nevada, you can still use Google Earth to study the layout of your DMV test area, zooming in on traffic routes, intersections, freeways, and overpasses to get a better understanding before your test. I want to emphasize that I may use the term route, but I'm not showing testing routes. The DMV can change the testing routes anytime, and I don't want to give the impression that you're going to go a particular way. And the routes are proprietary to the DMV. I'm just showing areas of concern during the drive test, and these are areas where people lose points and possibly fail. And again, it's helpful to drive around the DMV area before you take your test to kind of get familiar with that area. If you haven't watched my narrated practice test videos, I'll leave a link in the description below. And here we're at Henderson DMV. Here's the overhead view. Most people enter off of Stephanie. You're going to travel down to what's known as the front of the DMV and find parking in the lower lot. If the lower lot is full, you can park up top. Doesn't really matter where you park, just don't park in front of the door. It's too busy, there's too many people walking around behind your car, too much traffic. You should practice around the parking lot. People hit the curbs all the time, it's very narrow, a lot of congestion. When you're exiting, there is an area of conflict right here before you reach the stop sign. Vehicles from your left sometimes don't stop. They don't have a yield. They don't have a stop sign. They're coming from the inspection booth area. So be sure to yield, give right away if someone's going to pull out in front of you. If you turn on to American Pacific, make sure you get up to speed. It's 45 miles per hour. 35 is too slow. If you're asked to turn into a neighborhood on your left, do not get into the striped area here. And also do not turn into the oncoming turning lane from the other direction. Here's a little video clip of where you're supposed to get in. Henderson Elementary School. You need to be reading your signs. You need to look for the school zone signs. Read the speed signs. The area marked in red is 25 or 15 if children or crossing guards are present. The white line represents Trail Canyon Park. You're still in the school zone, but the speed is different. It's 35 or 25. There's a four-way stop at Trail Canyon Park. If you're asked to turn left, you must get into the shared turning lane at the four-way stop about 50 feet before the turn. This is a common area people fail. They try to turn from the traffic lane. If, however, you're turning right at the four-way stop, you're going to go down a street called Marks. It's only 25 miles per hour and you're going downhill. You need to really watch your speed. It's so easy to go over on this street. It's a very wide street. It feels like the speed should be faster than it is, and drivers don't see the speed limit sign. By the time you see the next speed limit sign, it's too late. You've lost quite a few points for speeding. Now, at the end of the street, there is a roundabout. You may or may not go to the roundabout. Just depends on the examiner. They might tell you to turn right, straight, left, or first, second, or third exit. If you go straight, make sure you stay in your lane. That would be the inner lane when exiting out. The roundabout is only 15 miles per hour. And if you're not sure about roundabout rules, you need to review that. I've got a video in the description below, and you should practice the roundabouts before you take your driving test, just in case you go through one. And if you're traveling south on Marks, coming up to the roundabout, there's two lanes. One is a right turn only lane. If you go straight through the roundabout from a right turn only lane, that's an automatic fail. You have to read your sign, do what the signs say, unless the examiner tells you to change lanes. Okay, I'm going to follow up with a part two, but that's it for this one. I'm going to get used to using Google Earth and maybe do a better video here real soon. So leave your comments below and let me know how I can help you out. Thanks for watching.